Selling via text message and email just isn't going to cut it. It's just not going to cut it. AI can do that. Hey, welcome to the Insurance Buzz. I am your host, Michael Weaver. I'm flying solo today, and I am here to talk about the Great Reversion Part 2. Now that I have your attention on what I believe is going to happen over the next 3, 5, 10 years within our industry of reverting back to the importance of human connection, people-to-people interaction, getting out in your communities. That does not mean that you can't grow by 1 million a year, 1 million a month, 1 million a week if you choose to. This is not an excuse to revert back to, well, $10,000 in produced premium was a lot back in 1990. That's not what I'm talking about. This is going to give you an even better way to produce more and help more people out, while keeping the fundamentals of your business very concentrated on establishing rapport, establishing human connection, doing what you and your team do best. Because with AI, a lot of the automations are going to be automated and systemized to where the AI is going to be able to do that. AI is going to be able to help service customers, help some of these transactions like payments, like change of addresses, change of vehicles, things like that. That'll all be done behind the scenes now. Now, the beautiful part is that means that you still could have the ability or process to follow up when that is done, just to confirm like, hey, this was done. Also, let's establish rapport. Let's establish commonalities. Let's talk about maybe something that you don't currently have with our office. So that's going to be a cross-sell opportunity. But the thing I really wanted to dive in on this episode was what that community involvement looked like, and how you can set yourself up for success going into 2026, thinking ahead into 2028, 2030. And look, I don't have a magic ball in front of me. I'm not here to pretend like I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm just giving you my opinion on what early data is showing with the rise of AI, and how humans and more humans are going to want to work with humans, except for the caveat here is they want to work with the best humans. They want to work with the best humans. That's why we created Agency Coach AI, was to make you and your team irreplaceable, to where you develop the skill sets necessary to have conversations with people that are not in a transactional way. Because if you treat them like a transaction, they're going to treat you like a transaction. They already are. And as I said in part 1 of the Great Reversion, I believe those agencies that are only focused on transactional selling, that they are the ones that are going to be at the biggest risk of going extinct in the future of insurance. Because if you do not have the skill sets necessary to build rapport, establish commonality, service your customers, and really build those relationships, whether it is virtual or in person, if you do not have those skill sets, if you do not have that want, if you are purely just transactionally pushing products in and out every single day, that's where I believe that you are going to really face the extinction, the possibility of extinction within the next decade. Because it's going to I really believe that AI is going to force us doesn't matter if you're a coach, if you're a trainer, if you're a sales producer, we're going to have to skill up. We're going to have to level up. That's the point of AI. AI is a self-development tool. Not all AIs, but like Agency Coach AI and a lot of the AIs out there are self-development tools. They are there to help you be the best you can be, more efficient, more effective at what you do every single day. And so when you think about, because I want to give you some tangibles here. So how to navigate. So the very first thing, this is going to force you as the agency owner to grow as a leader. The ability to delegate and lead is going to be extremely important, not only now, but even more important in the future. You're going to have to be able to help your team become the best they can be. You're going to have to learn how to delegate. You're going to have to let go of that little control monster that you may have, that I know I have. I still have. It still creeps up every now and then. I've been very open and transparent on the buzz with I do have control issues when it comes to business, and that's something I've learned along the way, that I was a bottleneck in my business, multiple businesses, and delegation and trusting great people to do what you need them to do is going to be a skill set that you're going to have to learn as a leader. But you're just not hiring people to throw them into the fire and hope they figure it out. You have to have the processes and systems. You have to have the leadership capabilities. You have to be willing to either train them or go out and find something that can train them. You have to hold them accountable. And when it comes to delegation, it's going to be very important. So like one thing I want an idea here is, many of you run remote offices, or you have multiple locations. You may have multiple locations in different states. And I think that this is actually going to be a beautiful way to be able to write more business than ever, to be able to expand your agency operations into multiple locations, multiple states, using great people along the way. When I say you have to be out in the community, I don't mean you, I mean your business, I mean your brand, and I mean giving back and serving on boards. Now, if that fits your personality and that's something you want to do, great. I think that's going to be fantastic. But you're only going to be able to do that for probably one city, one township, one area. Maybe multiple, but the likelihood of you being effective is going to be very unlikely. And so that's where you're going to have to learn how to not duplicate yourself, but empower others within your organization to also develop community buy-in and go and give back to their communities and serve on boards in their communities, regardless if it's multiple communities in the same state, maybe the same county, or you have a remote team that's in multiple states, or multiple cities around a certain state. You're going to have to make sure that you are training these individuals to be leaders within their community and going out and building a brand. And that's how you're going to establish centers of influence, through building a brand, throughout giving back to a community, to where that's going to drive a ton of leads into your agency operations. And that's one thing I would be considering looking at and looking forward to as an agency owner, is how can you take what you're doing right now and duplicate from a processes and system standpoint to where you're opening up a couple locations, or maybe not locations, but you have individuals in certain states or certain parts of the state that you want to target, that you want to grow market share there, and empowering them to get into their community, branding themselves as a part of your organization, to where they're serving on boards. Yet the community is sending people back to them, which is helping grow your agency ownership. This is where I want you to think differently. Just because I said it's going to go back to the human connection, that doesn't mean you operate like people, like agents were in 1990 or early 2000s. That means you take everything that you know of today, utilizing technology to expand your agency operations in an efficient, effective manner. And so, yes, I want you to have bigger goals than ever. I want you growing at rates that you've possibly never even thought about or dreamed of. I want you to think bigger, because the bigger you think, the higher expectations that you have of yourself. Look, that's when things happen. The expectation you set of yourself, you're going to barely hit or barely miss. By thinking bigger, you're automatically going to be more creative in the different ways that you market and do your business. And so one thing here that I'm trying to get across is, it doesn't come just back to you. You're going to have a team that you have to delegate this to and sell this vision to, and get out into different communities across the state or across multiple states, which is what I'd be thinking of as a big thinker. How can I operate agency operations in multiple states so that if I become not competitive in one state, it just doesn't hurt me? I have other states then I can double down on that are more competitive. That's what I'm thinking about, utilizing AI, utilizing technology. And with a system like Agency Coach AI, for example, you have the ability to have every single person on your team. You could have people on your team across multiple states that are role-playing practicing every single day, that are doing training every single day, that are getting live coaching and feedback on every single call, and it's all documented for you. The level of accountability and transparency and data at your fingertips is going to be more than you've ever had. And that's just with a system like Agency Coach AI that we own. If you haven't checked out Agency Coach AI yet, you should. It's the most advanced software in the country for insurance agents, built by an insurance professional. I'm not a tech bro, but it is solving major needs while giving you a ton of transparency and data along the way, while holding your team accountable and providing them a coach at their fingertips 24/7. That is the power of AI. And so I want you to start thinking about, because sometimes when we have these conversations, I've had these conversations with agents or producers, sometimes it's easy to go into a scarce mindset. Will there even be a need for me? There will be a need for you if you choose that there's going to be a need for you. If you choose to be the person that a customer would want to work with, if you choose to develop a skill set, if you choose to increase your knowledge, your communication skills, the ability to establish commonalities with your customers so they trust you, they like you, they know you, they want to do business with you, they want to work with you, they want to send their friends your way. You have that choice, but you're going to have to choose to level up. You're going to have to choose to invest in yourself. You're going to have to choose to increase your skill sets. The day of just sitting in the chair and not doing anything, or just doing the same thing, is over. You're either getting better or you're getting worse. Not only that, think about using AI and certain systems to develop centers of influence. So what a center of influence is, a COI, think about a mortgage broker or lender, a real estate agent, a car dealer, apartment complex. These are just a few, an example. This is going to become even more important. And why I say this is, and getting back into the communities, is because internet leads, while they can be a portion of your business, and most of you should have them as a portion of your business, think about what we've experienced this year in 2025 alone. In January, we thought that we were going to have all new rules and regulations put in place. And so all of us freaked out a little bit. They ended up not going in place. But I can promise you that with time, these regulations will eventually come into place. We've already seen it with spam risk that just took part in June of this year. So spam is making it harder to get people on the phone so you can do your job, because selling via text message and email just isn't going to cut it. It's just not going to cut it. AI can do that. Why? If it's just not going to cut it, I'm not going to go into that. I'm not here to to scare you. You got to get people on the phone, which is why I believe that doubling down on centers of influence going into 2026 would be an amazing business strategy to not only set you up for success in 2026, but to set you up for 3 years down the road, 5 years, 10 years down the road, where you're establishing relationships with lenders, real estate agents, car dealerships, apartment complexes across the state or across multiple states, to where they give you a chance, you earn their business, and they continue to send customers your way. So that's going to be something that I would really encourage you to incorporate in your 2026 business plan of how can we go out, who do we specifically want to target, who do we know in our town, our city, our state, multiple states. Who do we know? Who are the best of the best out there? Who are doing the most business? Who could I go and develop a relationship with that can send me qualified candidates to where I'm not reliant on internet leads? I'm not reliant on just cold calling every single day. That I have leads coming in outside of those two options. That's going to be a tangible that I hope you take away from this, because that's going to be something I believe moving forward in the future with AI, technology, robotics is going to be very important. Lastly, and something I want to touch on, is the ability to train and develop your team is going to be easier than ever. It's going to be able to be more effective. You're going to be able to delegate it like never before. And you're going to have more accountability with how they're progressing, their trends, what they're doing in practice sessions and live calls. You already have that capability with Agency Coach AI, and it's not going to get any worse. It's only going to get better from here. being able to have your training all in one platform to where you can have your sales team and service team training or train for you, and it's all in one platform that you have the ability to see, are they doing the training, are they not? And it's training them the way that you want them to be trained. These are just some things that are coming. So the ability to hold your team accountable, train them, develop them, coach them, that's where you're going to come in handy, is coaching and finessing and tweaking. You shouldn't have to listen to role play. You shouldn't have to role play anymore, nor should you have to listen to a live call anymore. Think about that. If you never had to listen to a call ever again, if you never had to role play with your team ever again, but you knew exactly what was being said in those calls, you knew the grading, they were being coached, you knew what they were struggling with, to where you could come in and be an effective leader, an effective coach, an efficient leader and coach. That is the future of your role as an agency owner, coach, manager in your office. And as a producer, you're going to have the ability to get as good as you want. There will no longer be the excuse of, well, I just didn't know what I was doing, or, I just wasn't trained very well, or I don't have enough reps or enough practice in. No more of that. There's not going to be. The great reversion is going to force you to be your absolute best, and customers are going to only want to work with the absolute best. But the best part about this is by utilizing AI, you are going to get to do more of what you want, what you love, what you are best at. And that's why I believe that the future of insurance careers, insurance professionals, is the best it's ever been. I believe the opportunity is going to be the best that it's ever been to help more people and make more money and job security. And you get to choose that. And again, I will tell you that, and I've been preaching on this since 2018. Internet leads just really caused a transactional selling environment. I'll never forget when I heard an agent say and coach. And look, everyone can have their own belief, but he said, yeah, I mean, if we're transactionally selling auto insurance, I don't know why we wouldn't transactionally sell life insurance as well. When I heard this, I was like, well, you shouldn't be transactionally selling anything. That's scary. But either way, and so this is what I'm talking about, is it's going to force you to level up. It's going to force you to maybe do some different things. It's going to force maybe some different marketing strategies. But the best part about it is you have the capabilities to do all of that. You have the potential to do all of that. You just have to pick and choose the pivots that you make, the changes that you make, and you have to choose, most importantly, not to just continue to do the same thing over and over and get the results that you're not wanting to get. You have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to adapt. You have to be willing to make pivots. You have to be willing to fail forward, because we all are going to fail way more than we win, and you learn from those lessons. And you use AI as a tool to be more efficient, more effective at what you do, so that you can do more of what you love and more of what you're the best at, and then let AI do the rest for you. So again, the very first Great Reversion Part 1 was not to scare you or not to say, hey, yeah, it's okay to lower your expectations. No, I want you to have even higher expectations. I want you to have even higher goals. AI is going to give you so much time back, so much freedom, so much data, so much transparency and accountability that you've never had before as an owner or a producer, that's going to allow you to level up and skill up if you want to. And that's why I believe that your future is going to be amazing in the insurance industry, and that you are going to have the ability to help more people than ever. You're just going to have to think outside the box, think of new ways to do things like I shared with you today, double down on human connection, involvement within your community, building a brand outside of your carrier so people know who you are. And if you do those little things like I just shared, and these are just a few things I shared, but that's what I would really be doubling down on, is your own personal development, using AI to be more efficient and effective, developing centers of influence, and as the leader in the office, working on your delegation skills and building that skill set to trust other people to do what you need them to do and have the processes in place to hold them accountable. So with that being said, that is the Great Reversion Part 2. I appreciate every single one of you. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Hit me up either with a review of the insurance buzz, or shoot me a text 816-727-7610. I'd love to know what you thought about these 2 episodes. Other than that, as always, time and attention are by far our most important assets. I appreciate you spending some time with me today on the buzz. Go out and make it great.